Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for round 15 in the Championship and Tuesday night, Wednesday night games again this week. Remember, in the midst of 9 rounds in 5 weeks, basically. What are we up to? This will be game number 4 of this run. We've done Saturday, midweek, Saturday, onto the midweek now. And tonight's game we are going to be looking at is Rotherham versus Brentford. They kick off at 8 o'clock. So they're going to be the last Championship game to finish tonight, unless we get some ridiculous amount of stoppage time in one of the other games. 6 games going on tonight. One of them is already kicked off. If I fire that up along the bottom there, you can see Cardiff are leading already against Huddersfield. They kicked off at 7. Kiefer Moore has scored in that game. Also tonight, Birmingham v Barnsley, Bournemouth, Preston, Derby, Coventry, QPR, Bristol City, and our 8 o'clock game here that we're covering, which is Rotherham versus Brentford. Let me know if you're in the chat. Get your predictions in for this one via the comments. Let me know, as ever, that you can see me, hear me loud and clearly. And we will get into all of the good stuff in just a sec. What we'll do, we'll just have a quick look at the teams in this one. And then we'll have a look around the other 6 games just to see what's going on there. Remember, sorry, if you just heard a camera sound, that was me putting the results of the poll up that I took earlier and had forgotten to put into my software here. So we'll try and have a look at everything. But remember, I will be covering all of the games tomorrow at 1 p.m. Check out that stream. Before we go any further and we say hi to everyone in the comments, let's just give out a little shout to Charlie, who sponsors our live watch-alongs. Charlie for us, 30 years of Laura Royal. Here's to many more. And you can follow Charlie's fundraising exploits there at www.depop.com/ReadingFan21. Do check that out. Charlie's looking for your old football shirts. And being you are here, I can give you a live discount code. And it is live. So if you go to the Teespring store and you want to buy any Benjamin Bloom Football Channel merchandise, T-shirts, mugs, iPhone cases, hoodies, jumpers, etc. just type in live when you check out and you will get a 10% discount. Let's say hello to everyone. Iain is here, QPR forever. Charlie himself is here. Lewis tells us Bielik is starting for Derby. Keep us updated on that one. If you're watching any other game tonight, keep me updated as we go. I've got my phone set to tell us all what's going on, but you can give me a bit more detail. Noah is here. Liam, Iain says, totally reliant on you, my friend. There we go. We'll try and tell it properly then. Hi to Carl, Hip, True Blue. Liam says 3-1 Rotherham. Iain will get onto the system in just a second. I'm assuming that means Lee Wallace is playing left back for Rangers tonight. Jake says 2-0 Bees. Any others in here? Nat is here. 3-1 Rotherham, says Liam. 3-1 to the Bees, says Arthur. Love the shirt and hair combo. There you go. Thank you. 3-1 Rotherham, says John. 2-0 Bees. Let's just have a quick look at the poll. Put it up this morning. Always stick a poll up. Well, I try to remember. On YouTube, only 79 votes, so we nearly get an idea of one person being 1%, but not quite. 66% say Brentford are winning this one. 19% Rotherham. 15% on the draw. 10% scoring draw. 5% goalless draw. So the vast majority, 2/3 of that poll, thinks that Brentford are going to win this one. Remember, we had Brentford in our watch-along this past Friday, wasn't it? The games are coming so thick and fast. I couldn't even tell you when they were. So we have seen Brentford recently. Let's bring up the split screen and you will get to see. There are our fixtures. They're scrolling along the bottom. Anywho, we should have kickoffs in those other ones. I think Sofa Scores a little bit behind, but let's just have a look at our game here, because as Iain said in the chat, a couple of interesting team shapes, and be interesting to figure out what Brentford are actually going to do, because you won't see Henrik Dalsgaard there. You will see Marcus Force there. So a bit of guesswork on Sofa Score's part, I think. Let's look at Rotherham first. Blackman in goal, who I've been told has a mistake in him. McDonald, the experienced Wood, and Harding look like the three at the back. Harding can play fullback or centre-back. Olusunde and Mattock are the wing-backs. Mattock, often when I've seen him, providing good width and crossing ability from that left-hand side. Crooks, Wiles, and Lindsay. We'll see what sort of shape that midfield takes up in the game, whether it's tight and narrow or whether they do try and advance one of those guys. Maybe they don't need to, because they have a front two, a lesser spotted front two in 2020 of Ladapo, who's had an excellent season so far, and Michael Smith. So we know the plan here. Don't stand on ceremony and create chances for that front two. Rotherham will always manage to do that. We're just going to see the Cardiff goal, in fact, over on Sky. They're down the left with Ojo. It's poor from Huddersfield's point of view. Ojo shouldn't be allowed to get the cross in. Moore gets across the front of his man and just sticks that one home. Not the greatest marking you'll ever see. The other 4 games, as it says down the bottom there, have also kicked off. On the bench for Rotherham, Johansson is the sub-keeper. Jones, Thompson, Miller, Barlassa, Clark, Josephson and Hurst, the 2 loanees there, and Vassell. Let's have a look at the Brentford team. And as I say, a little bit of guesswork needed. Rico Henry has played right back before. In fact, we've seen him on the channel play right back when I think Thompson played left back in an early League Cup game. Rico Henry switched over. He had a really good game, actually, against Bright Samuel the other night. So we're trying to figure out what's going on here. Raya will definitely be in goal, and Janssen and Pinnock will definitely be the centre halves. Then the educated guess is Henry's going to play right back, which means Tariq Fosu is going to play left back. He's a winger, so that'll be one Rotherham will be looking at to maybe target. In the central midfield there, Jensen, Janelt and De Silva. And then look up top. We're used to Tony being there down the middle. We're used to Mbuemo playing down the right. We're not used to Force actually starting. So whether they're going to try a different shape, whether they play a front 2 with Force and Tony and Mbuemo plays as a 10, maybe, I do not know. He could be doing something completely crazy. We did see Marcondes playing right wing back the other night for a bit, didn't we? So who knows? We could get something completely exotic there. And that could actually be a back 3 with some odd wing backs, mainly maybe Fosu is a wing back. God knows who would play down the right. I don't know. SofaScore have just squidged the players into the normal system. So we'll find out what shape Brentford are playing. That doesn't really matter because they've still got a lot of quality on that pitch, and they will think that they have enough to win this game. Remember to use last season as an indication. Rotherham promoted in 2nd spot, points per game from League One. Brentford finished 3rd in the Championship and lost in the playoff final, didn't they? Did finish 3rd, didn't they? Yeah. Or did Fulham get up there in the end? I can't remember. Whichever way around, Brentford losing in that playoff final to Fulham. Let's have a look at your comments in here. What do we got? We should have some predictions. Tree up, only swearing once. Good work. Well done. Is it a real one? 2-0 Bees, I think we said that one. 2-1 Rotherham, says Paul. Next, Dilly Departed was out today, All Things Leeds. Check that out, 1 p.m. If you've already seen that one, the next Dilly Departed shall be on Friday at 1 p.m. previewing the weekend. Charlie says this has goals written all over it. Fingers crossed. My friend, Nat and Charlie, meeting up tomorrow, Reading v Sheffield Wednesday. Jim is hoping for a Brentford win. Need Rotherham in the relegation mix. That coming from a Wednesday fan. Hope Derby lose. Still have a grudge on them. There you go. Ivan Tony, adapting well now. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he plays in a 2 with Force, whether that's good or bad. Is there going to be a Forest versus Reading watch-along, says Owen. If that's tomorrow night, there will not be, apologies, I'm having the night off tomorrow. I think Owen's asked a couple of times and I've not managed to cover his games. I promise it's not by definition. Rob Dickey has scored for QPR. Rangers have the lead. This is like the Saturday Super Stream, isn't it? I'm sure we will get it up on Sky. In the words of AC/DC, let's get it up. QPR have the lead. Rob Dickey with the goal. I'm guessing that's around the 13-minute mark for Rangers. Iain says, remind me, Ipswich playing in League One against Oxford. Feels like the dying embers of Paul Lambert's Ipswich tenure. Let's see if they can get out of dodge there with a point. 0-0 at half-time. Thank you, Iain. Wednesday viewing. Yeah, so apologies. I'm having the night off tomorrow. I have done. I think this is our 5th night in a row. Is it that we've been live streaming? So I've got to take the night off once in a while. At the weekend, I will be doing Barnsley-Bournemouth at 5:30 on Friday night. I'm going to do the Super Stream at 3, and then I'm doing Dearly Departed at 8 again. So Chelsea Leeds. So I'm not going to do the early Championship game, but I will obviously be doing this one. I'll be doing the Friday one and the Saturday Super Stream. So apologies if I'm missing your team. It's not by design. I just take a look at the week and figure out when I can watch and when I can get a night off, etc. So apologies if I'm missing your game and not by design. And we did, Owen's asking about, we did Forest on Sunday, didn't we? Here comes Pontus Jansson, David Raya, Matthias Jensen, Vitaly Janelt. We're very familiar with these Brentford players now, just popping out of the tunnel at the New York Stadium. Good stadium, that actually. Just the right size. No bad view in that stadium. Enjoy going there. Let's keep going down. Hip says should be a good game with no VAR to sabotage it. I've been giving VAR a lot of thought today. I'll try and come up with a video on that one as we go. I've got some clear thoughts on having got a lot of feedback from comments about VAR. Hopefully I can work as a filter for them. What are your thoughts on clubs charging tenner for a game that costs £5 to go to? I mean, they're between a rock and a hard place, aren't they? They've set it at a tenner now, haven't they? And they can only sell 2,000 seats. So I don't have an issue with it personally. I don't know really what else unless they're going to recalibrate all the systems and do that. So we will see. Captain Jack, meet me by the railroad tracks with a scarf in your hand. What song's that? Fans in Grounds. There we go. Christ on a Pike, Ben. What's your hourly rate? Depends what I'm doing, Iain. If I'm doing musical stuff, high, hopefully. Leeds 2020 is here. Nice. Millwall on a wet Sunday lunchtime. Yes, I was there up at Rotherham. I saw Ipswich lose there as well in the season where Rotherham barely beat anyone. Of course, they managed to beat Ipswich. Actually, Rotherham often beat Ipswich at Rotherham. Hey, as I say to everybody, judging any success against Ipswich over the last 15 years isn't the best barometer. That's nicest guy in jail. Am I allowed to say tallest dwarf competition anymore, or is that now politically incorrect? I won't say it. I'll just ask whether I'm allowed to say it. 2,000 in at QPR next time. Chris, you're watching Birmingham, Chris. Interesting. He gets around, does our Chris, doesn't he? That's how he knows so much Barnsley, the better team early on at Birmingham. Bits is here. You don't fancy a flutter on this one, my friend? I don't think I got anything from Bits. I think he's on the Ipswich game tonight. Just checking in there. The legend Bits. Luton v Reading FA Cup round 3. Yeah, we're just going to have to see what is going down by then, Charlie. Would love to be there, but if it's still 2000, it might be hard to get into the grounds for a while if you're living in a tier 2 or a tier 3 area. I mean, I've got a season ticket for Ipswich, but whether they'll let me travel down there or I'll even win in the ballot, you never know. We're going to rephrase that. The 2020 politically correct. Tallest vertically challenged person. Preston have taken the lead at Bournemouth. Surprising goal there at the top of the table there. Are Bournemouth going to have a little slip now? They drew at Rotherham at the weekend. They are now losing at home to Preston. We'll get the goal scorer in a sec. Bournemouth 0, Preston 1. We'll throw that up at the bottom so you can see what's what. They're just taking the knee at Rotherham. I'll just quickly throw this one up, guys. Support via Super Chat. You can do that right now. Patreon, Teesprings. You've got the code for Teesprings as well live. It's absolutely free, though, to hit the like button, to subscribe, and to keep your comments coming. Always draws more people into the feed and helps us grow the channel. Right, let's get it up tonight. Let's get the banner up. It is Rotherham 0, Brentford 0. We have just kicked off, and Wood clears away from Tony on the chase. We'll just confirm a couple of things when we can have a look at the team shapes here. Not entirely sure who's going to be playing fullback, etc., and where. It looks like Fosu is going to play right back, and Henry is going to play his normal position at left back. So, Tariq Fosu way out of position there. He's playing on the other side, and he's playing at fullback when he's usually playing on the wing. In terms of the Brentford forward positions, Mbuemo is in his normal position, coming in off the right. Force will then obviously go down the left. So, in other words, SofaScore have got that completely wrong. Already, Tony and Force picking up similar positions. Fosu has it into the box and just crowded out there. And they just got in each other's way there, Crooks and Mattock. And Rotherham put it out for a corner. Early corner in this one, 90 seconds gone. Brentford the better side in the first minute and a half. And they have forced a corner. Pontus Jansson goes up. Remember, Pinnock, always dangerous from these. They always try and get him on his own. Wherever everyone else runs, Pinnock tends to go on his own to the other post. It's going to come in from the right-hand side, right-footed from Jensen. In it goes, looking for Jansson. Pinnock gets the header. That's easy for Jamal Blackman, who crouches at the near post and gathers that one. First effort on goal of the game. Pinnock, it's one they do a lot, actually. He's way outside the post, but they always seem to manage to find him with those. Just a sort of overhit corner, basically, by design, obviously. Let's have a little look at your comments here. Chris says, Birmingham Barnsley on Sky Sports Arena. Coming over to Rotherham and Brentford now. Lovely to have you with us, Chris. Peter, one of our Patreons, said, I said Preston were good. He did. He did, to be fair. Daniel is asking for a score prediction. I probably have Brentford by 1, but it's the Championship. It's COVID. Who knows? I think I did have that on my predictions. Here come Rotherham, though. Crooks down the right. Crooks crosses in. Oh, chance for Ladapo, who was onside, I think. And if he was, he should score. Rotherham should be a goal up there. just as I was predicting Brentford by 1. Ladapo couldn't sort his feet out in the middle there. It goes out to Crooks. Oh, no, Ladapo's offside. I don't know if the flag went up or not. It should have. Ladapo will probably be pleased about that because he made a bit of a hash of the effort. But we said about getting the wing-backs wide for Rotherham and service for Ladapo and Smith. Good example straight away. Do we have an equalising goal at Bournemouth? I'm being told we have. Not seeing it just yet on my app. That doesn't mean it hasn't happened. Bristol City still going to turn this around, says Anir. They're a goal down at QPR. Begovic making the save, it says on my Twitter there. Could you count us in? Yes, of course. I'll give you a shout for 4 minutes and 30 seconds if you want to sync up with me. Either pause your TV or pause our stream here. In 3 seconds, I'll be at 4:30. 3, 2, 1, now. That's at 4:30 if you want to sync right up with exactly what I'm saying with your picture. Here is De Silva. Henry ahead of him. Henry has it down the left. Comes inside. Sunday closes him down and he has to go back in to Pinnock. Evening, Ben, with fans getting back at games. Does this mean you can start getting to games as media press? Are you happy with that? I don't know, Alex. I really don't know what people are going to want. We're just going to have to suck it and see. If we'll keep the watch-alongs going, but if the numbers dwindle when everyone goes back to games, then I'll be heading back to games. We'll probably just try and do a mix of it, but should be doable. We hope. A long diagonal there from Brentford, headed back home by Mattock to Blackman in goal. 5 minutes gone in this game. Not much in it. Fairly even. Ladapo, I think he was offside. I didn't actually concrete see a flag. He was offside from looking at the replay. But, and here he goes again, Ladapo. I think he's been flagged there for a tug on Pontus Jansson, causing trouble Freddie Ladapo, as he has for a few defences this season. You guys have to let me know what you want from the channel going forward. I assume you're going to want a mix of maybe if I can get to a game a week rather than 3 a week like I was going to. We'll keep the watch-alongs and whatnot going. And hopefully the stadiums will be fully open before long. Here is Fosu. Comes in off the right, unfamiliar position. Tries to switch the play. Poor ball. Sunday has it. He plays the channel early for Smith, but Pinnock sweeps that one up. Nice and easy. Closes down Raya, who plays it out to Fosu at right back. And into Jensen. Good intense press from Rotherham, but Brentford play through it nicely. Here comes Fosu out to Henry. Henry tries to put it in the box. Sunday, who started the game pretty well, gets the block in there. Janelt sweeps it up in midfield. Decent game this, certainly this last passage. Pinnock has it. Pinnock to Jansen. Brentford starting to get things going. Rotherham probably will quite like that, actually. Sit in and try and pinch it, catch them out. We'll see. What a good shout. Wasn't Rotherham where Shaylee saw a man drink a pie? She did saw a man drink a pie, and I think it's the first football game I took her to. So a great opening thing. The guy just folds the pie up and tips it down his throat like that and then eats the pastry afterwards. Probably steaming hot as well. Dear oh me. The super streams are great, but your ad banner on YouTube with Jeff Stelling's suit on was just... I put a lot of effort into that, Iain. Took a picture, cut my head off it, stuck it on Jeff's body. You've got to let me keep it up for at least 1 week. Flicked on by Smith in the box. Oh, crossed in. Oh, they do get good service into the box. That was McDonald, who got really well forward from right centre-back. He was up from the free kick, in fact. Smith gets their header down. They target Smith against Rico Henry. That works a treat. He's about a foot taller than him. Low crosses in there. If anyone's in the wide awake club, as Ron Atkinson used to call it, then there would have been a chance on goal. Long throw in by Olusunde, cleared out by, headed clear, and then Mbuemo helps it. Headed out this time by Janelt. Ooh, if Tony could have controlled that, they were going to be 2-on-2, but he couldn't. And Angus MacDonald gets that clear. Oh, nice flick by Tony. Force. Tony's gone down and he wins the free kick from Wes Harding. He'll be in a game tonight, Tony, that's for sure. Liam says, "Do I see Phil?" Has that actually been called off now? I know it was possibly going to be called off. Got to get some players out of my fantasy team. Obviously, I hope anyone infected with COVID is okay, as I worry about my fantasy team. Probably more important things to worry about. But welcome to Yorkshire, where people drink pies. Maybe a Christmas quiz. I remember doing a Christmas quiz with my my brother-in-law. It was a bit tricky. Oh, free kick comes in for Brentford. Pinnock all on his own at the back post there. He tries to engineer a load of power on the header and just puts way too much on it. He himself is not offside. In the middle, Tony was offside, but I guess as soon as Pinnock headers that, it's a new phase of play. So if he had got it across the box, Tony was in there. I don't know why, but that pie story is hilarious. Tremendous stuff. I thought it was amazing, Ben. I think you should replace him. Good old Jeff. What a job he does. Eh? Or a football quiz. Yeah, we just got to... I think there's an app. Someone was telling me the guy, Dan from Lions TV, was using Kahoot, is it? An app for a live quiz. We'll see if we can do it. Pie drinking is a Yorkshire tradition. Especially if it's like a steak and ale pie, because you've literally got drinks for it, haven't you? Do you love my Christmas profile picture? Absolutely. Harry Hill wants to know any streams for this game. Google is your friend. I obviously cannot come on YouTube and advocate any streams for this game. You'll understand why. Here is Smith. Plays it inside to Mattock. Back it goes to Crooks. Crooks with a long ranger there. Janelt makes the block. Rotherham got a nice lot of territory here, but as I say that, Brentford put the press on and splits their momentum a little bit. Diagonal to Olusunde, who can't control it, and away it goes. Even Steven, this one, 11 and a half minutes gone. No problem, Harry Hill. Balti Pie. Do you know what? Someone will correct me. I'm sure Rotherham was sponsored by Pucker at one point, weren't they? The old Pucker Pies. So all you could buy in the concourse there was Pucker Pies. There you go. Raya bowls it out. 11:56 gone in this one. Janssen has it. If you are in the stream, please hit the like button. Please hit subscribe if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on Twitter or on Facebook, which you can as well, hit like and draw more people to the stream. Janelt, Janssen, Henry, not Henry, Fosu. Tariq Fosu playing fullback for Brentford today. Daniel asked about the Preston goal. I'm not sure. They haven't showed it on Sky. Sometimes we get the picture-in-picture thing. If anyone's seen that goal, do let me know. I don't even know the goal score, actually. I suppose I could find out, couldn't I? Bits is enjoying Oxford Ipswich by the sounds of it. It's still 0-0, Bits. Dear oh me. Blue Monday show after that. That should be entertaining over on the Blue Monday channel if Ipswich have struggled in that one. I think Richard and Seb on there tonight. De Silva plays back to Raya, who plays it out to Janssen. Sort of mid-block for Rotherham here. Not interested in engaging the centre halves, but Smith, as I say it there, closes down the fullback. Come on, Rotherham, says QPR forever. Don't think he's left his bias at the door there, has he? Fosu throws it in. Suspicious looking throw, that one. Gets away with it. Barkhazen the scorer. Thank you, Iain, for Preston. Those are your scores going across the bottom there. Cardiff lead 1-0 against Huddersfield. Kiefer Moore with that goal. Bournemouth 0, Preston 1. Iain has just told us Barkhazen the score there. And Rob Dickey has scored for QPR at home to Bristol City in the Narky Wells derby. Or the Luke Freeman derby, it could be as well. Anyone else come up with another one? Must be a better one than that, mustn't there? Noah says, we're all over Bristol City. Got your Christmas tree up yet? No, I haven't. I suspect we do that at the weekend. In it comes the free kick from Matter. Good header by Janssen, edge of the box. Oh, volleyed in. Half volleyed by Lindsay. They volleyed it into the ground. They look very dangerous from that free kick, Rotherham. Wood as ever charging in. Really good header by Janssen, but everybody all files back towards the goal. And, of course, then it opens up. Pretty good technique, actually, from Lindsay. And I need to give Ivan Toney some credit there because he gets a little flick on it. Lindsay volleyed it into the ground and it bounced up. And Toney just flipped it over the top of the bar just to help Raya out. Not sure whether it was going in or not. Not saying it was or wasn't. Angle wasn't conclusive. Short corner. In it goes. Janssen dominant in the air the last two set plays. And here come Brentford. Nice quick break here. Fosu. It's a terrible ball by Fosu. He had Josh De Silva arriving. He knows it. He apologises. Thomas Frank does that thing where you still applause even though it didn't work. But there you go. The Albert Adoma derby. There we go. Like that. My best mate was at school with Luke Freeman. Nice. Was he languid in style with a banging left foot even at school? Bias is sat right next to me. Nice. And there you go. Comment of the day. Everyone like and subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button. Bit of a slow day, actually, subscriber-wise. Hopefully it will pick up. Here is Raya. Bowls it out. Caden Jackson and Ollie Hawkins on for Jack Lancaster and Andre Dezelle in the Ipswich game. Is Paul Lambert gonna do a good bit of football management and change the game with a substitution? I've just noticed the light's not on in the fish tank. That's no good. I don't think I can reach it from here. Here is Janssen coming forward down the right. Plays that inside to Toney, who's very deep. I suppose they have got Force playing as well. Big, long cross, I think it was. Get a bit lucky, I think. Goes to Henry. Henry crosses in. Good header there by MacDonald. Just defending Toney well there on the far post. Here come Brentford again, but De Silva is going to go back into defence. And they're going to recalibrate. Gone diagonal again. Lovely ball from Janssen. Rico Henry crosses. It's going to fall to Mbuemo, who volleys it high, wide, and handsome. Wide-eyed and legless too. Name the singer for that one. Anyone going to get that one? If you pitch your stool by the door, you're never too far from your bias. There we go. I'm in a small little room here. Look, I nearly touched the door. So even if I do leave my bias at the door, and I literally have an Ipswich scarf hanging on my door. So Pontus is 100% getting a yellow in this game. There we go. Apparently Luke Freeman wasn't the brightest tool in the box. Sometimes footballers aren't, are they? Different types of intelligence, isn't there? And certainly the physical side of being able to read the angles of a football match is a intelligence I certainly don't have. So there you go. Played down the line by Fosu. Force jumps there. There's a touch on it. And MacDonald takes evasive action and puts it in the stand there. We're throwing for Brentford in line with the edge of the 18-yard box. Fosu is going to take it. And Buemo's trying to get some space off of Matic. Matic does well, actually. Sort of karate kicks it away from him. There you go. Andy Fairweather Low, who sung one of my favourite songs by Amen Corner. If paradise is half as nice as heaven that you take me to, who needs paradise? I'd rather have you. What a great song that is. Thoughts of Rotherham, says Tom, who looks like he presents the Bake Off in his spare time by the look of his picture. Rotherham trying to get out after Brentford have a good spell. Long one forward. Ladapo chases down Raya. They do all of the simple stuff well, Rotherham. Here is Mbuemo went in pretty hefty on Matic, actually comes off worse. Crooks, nice ball inside by Crooks to Smith. He gets his feet in a bit of a muddle and Brentford clear. Wood. He's being chased down by Ivan Toney. He goes long. That's easy for Pinnock. Game getting a bit stretched, bit direct from both teams at the moment. Rotherham playing to wing back and then central midfield there with Wiles. And all the way home it goes to Blackman. I think pressing is the winner of this game from both teams so far. Here's Mbuemo now on the right. Crooks, really nice. They're doubling up big style on Mbuemo down that side. Crooks getting back to help out Matic there. Burton 1, Sunderland 0. That'll be managerless Sunderland as well. They might be the only club in League One that are as big a mess as Ipswich is, but there you go. Sunderland are a tragic tale. Indeed they are. What a shame. Shadipo has one deflected wide for Oxford in the game against Ipswich. Bit says Oxford looked like scoring. Goodness me. Charlie says, don't say that. We've seen this team before. Blackman, long free kick forward. They're trying to put pressure on the centre halves. Pinnock heads that down and away. Force has just got the better of Olasunde and he now comes bounding clear. Very direct player, Force. Oh, that's a yellow card. Surely he's got to book Matt Crooks for that. Crooks knows, I take it. Force with, I said, a very direct player, drives straight down the middle and the ref's got that one dead right. A professional foul there. Sam wants a time check. If you want a time check, it's going to be 21:30. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1, now. Just ask me for a time check. I don't want to do 1,000 of them in a game, but always fun if you can line me up with your pictures and get all the chat going as well. Christ on a bike. Town have gone 4-4. Effing 2. Love it. Shall we have the red card debate? There hasn't been one yet, has they? We got an equaliser at QPR, though. Bristol City have equalised. It's QPR 1, Bristol City 1. We will find out the score. If anyone can let me know in the chat, that'd be great. Jensen on the free kick. No worries, Sam. Good work. Jensen dinks that free kick in. Really poor. Out it goes. 1-1. Let me just update the banner at the bottom between QPR and Bristol City. So 2 goals now in that game. We can probably look it up while this ball is dead. And you will see that Narky Wells has scored in the Narky Wells derby. Of course he has. Dickey on 12 giving Rangers the lead. And Bristol City equalising. We've got another goal at Cardiff. It is 2-0 to Cardiff. And that was a 7 o'clock kickoff, wasn't it? So I think that's game over. Here comes Olasunde. Rico Henry does well. Kiefer Moore has got his second goal. So 2 goals in a minute there. One for Narky Wells in the game at QPR. He's familiar in that stadium. And Kiefer Moore gets his second. I suspect we'll see Kiefer Moore on the top scorers chart now. He scored 3 in his last 2. Ola Sunday there running into the box. Referee happy with the challenge, and out it went. But Rotherham have a corner, which Mattock is going to take from the right with the left foot, swings it in. Raya, unconvincing there, could have caught that. Climbs over the back of his own guy, Tony, and punches it out. Recycled by Rotherham. Lindsay, good cross there. McDonald was up. He just got his body shape wrong there because it's a good cross by Lindsay, but he's kind of facing diagonally away from the goal, which means if there's no pace on the cross, which there isn't, I think he's onside. You really need to get your neck muscles going, and he couldn't really generate the right direction on that one. But Rotherham, good little 2 minutes or so. Up in the air it goes from Rotherham. And a foul, Tony, on Ola Sunday. Oh, nice. Dasher Dude is off to Luton versus Norwich. Can you shoot us some footage, Dasher Dude? Be interesting to see what Luton looks like with 2,000 there. Excellent. Rotherham like, oh, I do love Super Tuesday. Come on, you Millers. There you go. Crew have just gone 4-2 up against Swindon after being 2-0 down. Lovely. Here comes Ladapo into the box. Good pace. Good play by Janssen. And he wins the goal kick as well. Huddersfield playing out from the back and passing straight to Big Kiefer. That's not clever, is it? In decent form, isn't he? Should we bring him up on the split screen real quick? I think we can do that. There you go. So there is Kiefer's last few games. So scoring for Wales as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 in his last 5 in all competitions for all teams. Nice. Who's down? Marcus Force, I think. No. I can't see. No, it's not Force. Must be Janelt. One of the two sort of blonde-looking players. I'm not convinced by Raya. He has a mistake in him. This is not the day to have a mistake in you when you're going to get crosses in the box, and those strong, powerful 2 strikers for Rotherham, Smith and Ladapo. Linden should have scored. This sounds like in the QPR game. 1-1 in that one. No goals yet in our game here. The ball's dead, by the way. Janelt now coming back. Well, sorry, he's going off and he will walk back on. Goal kick for Brentford. We can get restarted now. Rotherham, with intent, push right forward onto the edge of the box. So David Raya says, look, we'll take this one long while we're a man short and not even take the risk. Probably sensible to do that now and again. And Raya goes long. Janssen helps it forward. But Rotherham win it back. Into the channel it goes. No chance of Ladapo getting that. And Raya, one of my pet hates because it's a foul anywhere else on the pitch, shepherds it out of play. For some reason, that's not obstruction when you just stand in the way and don't play the ball at all. Huge opportunity for the Rams, says the Derby Twitter. So take that with a pinch of salt, but sometimes they tell the truth. Lawrence leaves it for Bird. It's close range strike straight at Wilson. Derby versus Coventry. Throw in down the left-hand side for Brentford. Henry is going to take it. The game moved in fits and starts. We have had a couple of good phases of a few attacks within the space of 2 minutes. But in the main, it's been quite stop-start. I don't want another 0-0 draw. Neither do I, mate. Neither do I. Only 1,000 on Wednesday for Luton. Okay. If you can take some pictures or some footage, Dasher, I'd love to see it and share it on the channel. I think we've got Adam is going to be at Reading, possibly at the weekend or tomorrow. Fisticuffs. Am I allowed to call it handbags? Another 2020 row erupted about that. Someone got suspended, didn't they, from a radio station for calling it handbags, where two footballers do that thing where they pretend they're going to fight each other with no intention of fighting each other whatsoever. It's Lindsay and Henry. Quick little high five, or low five, whatever you want to call it. And all is well. Bleeb, can't say that. As usual, we've replaced our striker well in Tony, but we missed Ben Rama. Our three left wingers this season have 0 goals and 0 assists. Yes. And Ben Rama had quite the output, didn't he? But, as I always say, not all teams have to always be the same. For example, just because you had a really good left winger with loads of output, that could come from somewhere else. And whoever comes in at left wing might take up a slightly different role. Obviously, you'd love it to be a similar output than what Ben Rama had anyway. Oh, crossed in there, looking for Mbuemo. Good header out by Harding. De Silva has it. Nice feet by De Silva. Beats Ola Sunday, gets it across. That's good play by Lindsay, actually, who really smelt the danger, ran into the picture and kicks it away. Sexist pig. There we go. Deplatform me. Cancel me. It's barely politically correct to breathe. There we go. Wenlock Young team. Goal disallowed for Cov. Interesting. Here is Jensen. Corner goes low. Oh, it's a good one as well. They all got fooled by that. Janelt came in. The corner was just fed across the ground. Janelt completely miskicked it, but it worked. All the big guys run in on the goal. And, to be fair to Janelt, it does take a little bobble before it arrives. But he scored a more difficult chance than that in the game against QPR, didn't he? Brentford will be back for Bannon, I suspect. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? In that system. I just had a swig of drink. I'm going to get to drink again because there is Jim, legend there with the CM Punk fist. With a super chat there, £5. Thank you, Jim. Very, very good of you. And you'll be pleased to know, guys, I went on gov.uk on Monday, bright and early, and I can claim the grant on Thursday. So we're surviving. Shaylee's still at work, bless her. I'm a housewife making YouTube videos, and she's bailing me out, basically. But the grant is coming from Thursday. So thank you, Jim, in the meantime. Huge, huge help. Ben, I'm back at Adams Park tomorrow. Right. You guys who are going, can you please all send me a DM on Twitter or Instagram? I'd love to talk to you tomorrow about just making a little... All you have to do is just hold the camera up for me. I think we get a great little compilation video from these games tomorrow. Ben and who else was going in at Luton? Who was that? Dasher. Can you guys DM me? That'd be really, really awesome. Oh, across the box there from Rotherham. Ladapo arriving. Couldn't quite get there. Need to see a replay of that one. Sorry, I was engrossed in the comments. Fosu needs to start more at left wing to prove himself. I agree with that, Harry. Someone needs a run in that position, don't they? There's Godos. There is Fosu. And there is Kanyos as well, although he seems to fall a bit out of favour. My Twitter is at Benjamin Bloom. If you want to follow me on Twitter, just at Benjamin Bloom. And the DM should be open, but sometimes it goes to message requests and you have to check it. The Nexus and CM Punk. Do you know what? When I first got my flat, I got Sky Sports and I used to watch Monday Night Raw, obviously on Tuesday night because it was on in the middle of the night. And that was the characters that were on TV then. Tremendous stuff. Here is Force down the left-hand side to Henry. Force, nice cross in by Force. Good keeping by Blackman, though. And Buemo and Fosu were arriving there. And Blackman nicely out to grab that one. Will Norwich become the next Liverpool in what as in winning 19 titles or 20 or whatever it is? In what regard, Blow? People get so very easily offended, say they're having satchels or bum bags. I don't know. Dear oh me. I try and keep up. I try and make sure I'm not just being a Luddite, but some of it just baffles me. Honestly, it really, really does. Throw in down the right-hand side for Rotherham. De Silva just blocking off Harding, who's got forward there from right centre back. Ola Sunday, has he won a corner there? Don't think he has. There's De Silva's just going to get the ball. So Ola Sunday well forward. Let's have a look here. Did his pipe bomb? There you go. Classic. Yeah, either is fine, Ben. I'll grab some footage tomorrow. Lewis is watching Derby for us. Cough score ruled out for offside. Being competitive. Bird should have scored, but almost gave one away by overplaying at the back. Clark and Marshall. Walker should score. Nice one, Lewis. Thank you for keeping us updated on that one. No sign of Lambert getting sacked yet. Give it a few more games. 35-42 gone in this one. Here's Pinnock. Janssen. Janelt. So well organised, Rotherham. You can see how well rehearsed this pressing is. And I saw Aston Villa and West Ham last night. Brentford are going to have to go direct a couple of times. If otherwise, they're just not able to play through this first line of press from Ladapo and Smith, and then Crooks and Wiles and Lindsay. And if Ola Sunday and Matic are aggressive, difficult one for Brentford to play through. Great to see a channel not just talking about the top six in the Prem. We don't know anything about them. LOL. We got some proper football fans here through thick and thin, hey? Rooney is a very cross manager. Love it. I was saying to you, Lewis, wasn't I? I expected him to be really gobby, but I went to that behind closed door game, didn't I? Norwich versus Derby, and he was really quiet on pitch. I was surprised, actually. All I could hear was Curtis Davis and Liam Rossinia. Here is a throw-in down the side. James, very rude comment there. A couple of little Mickey Mouse clubs should be a QPR watch-along. Well, James, my advice would be go and watch something else, matey. I don't choose what's on Sky. We haven't done Rotherham yet this season. And no need to call anyone a Mickey Mouse club, my friend. Everyone loves their club. I'm sure there are fans that would call QPR a Mickey Mouse club, and you would be crying into your cornflakes, my friend. Fancy Rotherham to sneak this. Warren is a good manager, for sure. 2 League One promotions. First game for me, April 1971. Love it, Iain. Wasn't Paul Lambert the manager who beat Norwich by a ridiculous score and then left? Yeah. I think there were some conversations went on in the boardroom that day. And Lambert was very quick to take the opportunity, wasn't he? Here is Crooks. Nice back heel there. Matic getting forward and just covered there. Fosu gets out. Here is Jensen. Now, this is where Brentford can maybe make it count because they're through the first line here on a quick turnover. But De Silva just takes his eye off the ball there, and Ola Sunday closes that one down. A very good defensive side, Rotherham. Seeing a replay of something off the ball there. Nothing given for him. And Buemo just tangling with Matic. Rotherham, not an easy place to go, and they're proving it here. Absolutely, they are. Need to get Lawrence off. Too much of a passenger. Bielik has been superb. Good news after a long injury there. First game, Rotherham beating Arsenal. Lovely. I would have taken Warnock Wednesday before we got Pulis. Yeah, I think he's quite wedded to Rotherham, isn't he? Doesn't really get mentioned, linked with any jobs, does he, Paul Warne? Free kick in long from Harding. They've got the flick on. Smith is underneath it, heads it back. Smith was quite static there. Matic was actually running in behind. I feel if he'd left it to him, probably a better opening for Matic there. But they turn it over quite quickly. You can see Brentford, when Rotherham do commit some men forward, they're very quick to try. They know that that's the chance to counter. Here comes Crooks. Crooks into the box now. Hits the shot. Good save by Raya. Crooks just too strong for Iain out there. On a difficult angle, and he hits the shot right-footed. Good save by Raya. It is 3-0 to Cardiff. Cardiff, that means they won 4-0 on Saturday and 3-0 today. I was saying Harris was under pressure. It's a good way to ease the pressure, isn't it? Win 4-0 and then 3-0. He's going to see this chance again. Crooks just too strong for Iain out there. He hits the deck. I wonder, could he get a cross in there? But he does not. Rob Glatzel is the goal scorer. No hat-trick for Big Kiefer Moore there. But Cardiff are definitely getting all 3 points in this one. Let's just throw up a live league table. And Cardiff will be very pleased with this now because they're up into the top half. It's going to be 2 straight wins. Obviously, that could change depending on other stuff happening today. None of those teams in the zone below them winning yet. Look, QPR, Barnsley, Birmingham, Rotherham, Coventry, all level. Not that all of those teams can catch the 20 points of Cardiff. However, nice little turnaround by Neil Harris there, and you'll take 7 goals without reply, won't you? 3-0 to Cardiff against Huddersfield, who beat Borough at the weekend. What a weird division it is. Brentford just can't get anything going pattern of play wise. Credit to Rotherham, made it very hard for them. And it stays 0-0. 42 minutes up on the clock now. Sunderland have equalised. I think they were playing Burton, weren't they? Come on, Rotherham. Nice. Neil Harris. There seems to be a few Millwall fans who want him to fail. Gone above us tonight. That's interesting. Millwall aren't playing tonight, are they? They're playing tomorrow night. A man who shall not be named. Will Rotherham survive? Depends a lot on the form of 3 big clubs at the bottom of the table, doesn't it? Sheffield Wednesday, Derby and Forest. If they all pick up, it's going to be hard for Rotherham to survive, however well they do, because then you're looking at teams from outside the bottom 6 at the moment getting sucked in. But, of course, they could survive. Very, very well organised. Uh, 87 up in the Ipswich game. Just waiting for the inevitable late Oxford goal in that one. 0-0 as it stands. Angus MacDonald hoofs the ball down the middle. Janssen is just going to head that home for David Raya. Oh, that sounds fun, Ben. Can you DM me about that? I might have to run that past HQ, but that does sound very, very fun. Maybe count me in for that. What type of music do you play on the keyboard? Well, I'm quite annoyed about that. Forces forward from the long ball. Makes space, hits the shot, charged down by MacDonald. Fed out to Fosu. Fosu, he's not had a good game, has he? Gives the ball away for probably the third time when I've been mentioning his name. And Ola Sunday has it. Big boot. Nice cover there by Jensen. No, it was in for repair for 4 months over lockdown. The Korg people used COVID as an excuse, and I've got it back. And there's still an issue with the pedal underneath not doing something weird. So I think it's going to have to go back in, which is not good. Rotherham and no mugs. You sound like Mick McCarthy, Bazzy. Oh, they're no mugs. They're no mugs. My heart says Rotherham will end 19th. My head says same 3 down as came up. My head and my heart. Love that song. And my heart goes. Wednesday won't be scoring many more before January. Monk left us in a total mess. Unbalanced squads. Rotherham will probably be fine. 2 minutes stoppage time in this one. We'll have a look at the numbers at half time. We'll have a look at what's going on in the other games. Long ranger there. Into the stands. Thomas Frank looks on. He's got to come up with something in this game to get through this press and this. Rotherham just hard to play against, aren't they? They understand what they are and they play to their strengths. And, I watch a lot of football here, watch a lot of championship sides. You don't see many as certain on what they're supposed to be doing as Rotherham do. Paul Warren looking fairly relaxed there. We're in stoppage time, by the way. Tony gets a clear up line and Buemo tries a very ambitious pass there. Reverse dink over the top. It's gone forward long and Ladapo has picked it up. He plays it back up the line. Matic swings it in. Oh, Smith is there. Henry gets the header. Ola Sunday Smith. Oh, and he was onside. That's a huge chance. Oh, no, he was offside. There we go. So Rotherham have created the 2 openings of the half. Both have been offside. Henry headed it away in the first instance. Yeah, I mean, he's miles offside. Ola Sunday headed it in and Smith's running back. So it's a bit deceptive. He's 2 or 3 yards offside. Hits the shot low and Raya tips it around the post. Iain says he'd take this now, to be fair, the 0-0. Don't I get any goals then, Iain? Cleared. And Pinnock goes home. We've played the minimum stoppage time of 2 minutes and half time is up. 0-0. Stiff one. Stiff one, guys. Not too much flow in this game. Rotherham have marshalled it fairly well. They've made it hard for Brentford, and really, Brentford haven't created anything at all. Matt Crooks had the best chance on the right foot, cutting in from the left-hand side. Let's have a look at the numbers, and then we'll go and look at the other games that are going on tonight. I suspect the numbers are going to tell us there's not a lot in this. Possession, as you'd imagine, heavily in Brentford's favour. 66% to 34%. But then look at the shot count, 6-5 in Rotherham's favour. 2 corners apiece, 5 shots in the box to 4, which means no big chances in this game at all. Goodness me. Tight one. Get your comments in on this game. And shall we have a look at some of the others? There are our current scores. I think I'm all up to date down the bottom there. Correct me if I've got anything amiss. Well, let's do, we'll do Cardiff first of all, because they're going to win. They're 3-0 up, and I'd imagine with only a minute or two to go. Yeah, they're in stoppage time. 3-0 Cardiff winning against Huddersfield. We can call that the Neil Warnock derby, but then again, we can call about 20 fixtures in this league the Neil Warnock derby, can't we? You can see Kiefer Moore. Do we trust SofaScore up top with Harry Wilson? Possibly. I don't know. It's probably a 4-2-3-1. Bennett, Nelson, Morrison, Bakuna. Danny Ward is getting a start for Huddersfield, and Matty Daly as well. So no Campbell in there, no Mbenza. Maybe a little bit weakened by that Huddersfield, I wonder. However, it's certainly gone Cardiff's way in this one. 3-0, 2 big chances in there. 4 shots each on target. I guess they've just been more clinical by the sounds of it. I think this one is full time in this one now. So Cardiff have got the win. And, sorry, we'll go back to that screen. We'll temporarily go up to 11th spot. Very interesting goings on down at Bournemouth. They are losing at home to the very erratic Preston side of 2020-2021. And Tom Barkhazen is, in fact, they're 2-0 down. I think we've just had a goal at Preston, right on cue at Bournemouth, and Preston have got a second goal. So, interesting news. Parachute cartel team, Bournemouth, are 2-0 down. If you're a Norwich fan, a Watford fan, a Swansea fan, a Reading fan, a Bristol City fan, that's good news. Up in the top 6. Scott Sinclair has got the second goal, and Preston, having had this superb away record, are they back on it now? They hammered Reading, didn't they, 3-0? They beat Brentford 4-2 away, and now they're 2 up against Bournemouth. I will say Bournemouth were 2 down at half-time in the game against Reading in the watch-along, but this feels a little bit different going 2 down 5 minutes after half-time as opposed to having the whole of half-time to figure out what you're going to do. Riquelme starting in that one, although he's not playing in the second half. Surridge has come on for him. Cook, Stanislas and Lerma there. Preston, Ben Pearson starting again now for them. Barkhazen, Johnson, Sinclair. No Reese. Maguire starts up top. Alan Brown at right back again. What a waste of a good number 10. There you go. What are you going to do? They've done it so often, haven't they? Big news in that one. I should update the score then, shouldn't I? Bournemouth 0, Preston 2. Scott Sinclair with the goal. Let's just have a look at the live league table and see what that does up at the top. So, great news for Norwich and Watford there, the other 2 parachute cartel. So by the end of the game week, Norwich could, with a win, put a 4-point gap in over Bournemouth. 2-goal deficit. You don't see Bournemouth really getting any points tonight. We'll see. They have come back from equally as bad a position, like I said. Watford can then overtake them tomorrow. I think they've got Forest, haven't they? Swansea, the same, can move on to 29 points, as can Reading. Bristol City are level at the moment. They can only move on to 27, and they would need a fair few goals in that second half, another 5 with a victory to get past Bournemouth at the moment. Let's just go around the grounds one more time, and we will check your comments thereafter. Which other games have got goals in them then? Oh, Bristol City, in fact. A big moment there because they've just taken the lead. So we better flash up that league table again because it's all changed at the top. And there you go. Bristol City have taken the lead. Adam Naj has scored, and they're going to go into third as it stands. And with the Bournemouth potential defeat there, if things stay the same, they will be 1 point off the top. Bristol City. Well done, Dean Holden, if he can pull that one off today. Obviously dependent on that Bournemouth result, but they'll be well happy with that. Brentford will be looking to get a goal in the second half to stick them up into fourth. But Bristol City doing their bit there. Naj just scoring while we were going between the two games. So 50th minute goal there. Standout team news. Mariappa starts for Bristol City. Callas returns. Chris Brunt starts as well. Martin Wells Semenyo. I believe that's what they did away at Cardiff when they snuck that 1-0 win there. Defended well in that game. Good to see Callas back for Bristol City. Always improves their defence. For QPR, that looks very similar to the same team that played, other than Lee Wallace, who's the captain. He's coming for Hammerlinen. Kakai, did he play on Friday night? I'm trying to think who played right back for Rangers on Friday night. I don't recall. But yeah, it's not recurring. Oh, excuse me. Right. I think there was goals in one of the other games. Let's have a check and see what's going on. Could you imagine, eh? Birmingham 0-0 at home. Whatever next. We just have a quick little glance and have a look at the teams on that one. Derby and Coventry also 0-0. Second half coming up in our watch-along here. We're just catching up with the other games. Birmingham 3 at the back again. Clark, Salter, Dean and Roberts. Colin and Pedersen wing-back. San Jose. Sanchez Central. Believe that one, I see it. McGree 10 and Hogan and Lecco up top. Barnsley never changed, do they? Usual keeper, usual back three, usual wing backs. No James. Kane again partners Moa in central midfield, but he did at the weekend. Adebayo comes in, Chaplin and Woodrow there. 0-0 in that one. Karanka will be delighted with a 0-0. He loves it, doesn't he? Bless him. Let's just have a look at the Derby team that Mr. Rooney, Mr. Rossinia and Mr. McLaren have come up with for tonight. They played Coventry, who've had a little pickup recently. 4 points in the last 2, 5 in the last 3 for Cov. Derby there, Marshall in goal. Buchanan back in. Clark, Wisdom, Bird, Bielik, Lawrence Holmes, Knight, Kazim Richards up top. Who'd have thunk it, hey? Kazim Richards still in the division. Cov, Wilson, Darbo, McFadze and Hyam, McCallum. Obviously, McCallum couldn't play against Norwich at the weekend. He's on loan from them. Kelly and Hamer, O'Hare, Shipley, Giles, Tyler Walker up top. Right, loads of comments have come in. Let's see what they say. Full-time 0. Ipswich 0, Oxford 0. What are you going to do, hey? Turgid old Ipswich at the moment. Dear oh me. Brentford need to change the midfield. Too predictable. Haven't even managed to get that far, really, have they, Liam? How many times have they got any one of those three midfielders into space? That's credit to Rotherham. But, yeah, sometimes, however beautifully you're coached, you have to play the channel a couple of times just to break a press, unless you're going to be so patient and loyal to your philosophy that you're going to keep trying this. Goal for Birmingham. 1-0 Birmingham. Scott Hogan has scored. What you going to do, brother? Hogan with the goal. Birmingham 1, Barnsley 0. Barnsley on a bad little streak now, aren't they? Let me bring up my live league table. Has that updated? Yes, it has. Birmingham bounding up onto 19 points with that goal. And look at Barnsley. That's going to be 4 defeats in 6 if they lose that. They were all happy under Ismail, weren't they? After 4 wins in his first 5. It can soon turn to 4 defeats in the next 6, can't it? Or overlap into that if you get my drift. Birmingham taking the lead there. You can see all our latest scores on the ticker at the bottom of the screen. If you are in the feed right now, let's do a couple of plugs real quick. Do indulge me, please. I'll just change the ticker. If you're in the screen, you can support via Super Chat. Right now, go and subscribe on Patreon, some extra private content over there. And we have the Teesprings shop as well for merchandise. And being you are in a live feed, you can get a live Teesprings code. Enter the discount code LIVE, L-I-V-E, at the checkout. Get a 10% discount when you're prompted on all Benjamin Bloom Football Channel merchandise. T-shirts, cups, phone cases, hoodies, sweatshirts, etc. And let's say thank you one more time to Charlie, our fan sponsor of all our watch-alongs. 30 years of loyal. Here's to many more. You can follow Charlie there at ReadingFan21 or join his fundraising stuff, www.depop.com/ReadingFan21. I thought I'd memorized it then. Dear oh me, too much going off in my head all at once. Mission control here. Ground control to Major Tom. Let's have a look here at some of your comments. I think the relegation battle, says Robin, will be far more complex than promotion this season. Coventry, Derby, Barnsley, Wycombe, Sheffield Wednesday, etc. We will see. Let's have a look. What other comments? Finally, Hogan scored. Am I dreaming? I think we're going to get to see Scott Sinclair's goal here. Oh, my goodness me. What a goal. Wow. Scott Sinclair has chipped the goalkeeper there from, well, miles out and on an angle. He's caught Begovic well out with that one. That's a terrific goal by Scott Sinclair in that game. Tremendous stuff by Sinclair. At least Barnsley have a goal scorer. What in terms of getting away from there? Woodrow should help. Indeed, Chaplin, player of the month as well last December. I think got some good attacking players. Chris says, good first half from the Millers. What is going on at Preston? Win away, lose at home. Well, it was like that. And then they lost away and won at home, and it all got very confusing. Well, they're just very erratic, aren't they? No idea what they're going to do next, including spectacular 35-yard lobs over experienced ex-Premier League goalkeepers' heads. I'm going to have a refill, if that's okay, on some Chilean Malbec tonight, indeed. Always helps with the schedule, doesn't it? Listen to this noise. Got to love that, haven't you? Just on the last ad break now before Sky are coming back. It's all right. Baby's coming back. Name the band. Some Preston fans wanted the manager out recently. Yeah, he was coming under pressure, wasn't he? Amazing what a win will do. Are Preston the longest tenants in the Championship now? No, it must be Derby, mustn't it? Preston were in League One fairly recently under Grayson. Will Barnsley sell best players for big profit in January as usual? I'm not so sure. I think maybe one might go out, but they're fairly well stocked, aren't they, for good players? So, yeah, we will find out. Preston always beats big clubs, but loses to small clubs. That happens. Did lose to Watford, though, didn't they? I think the transfer window will be key as clubs will look to improve their squads. Also, yeah, it depends if one of the parachute cartel sells one of the big players and a ton of money comes into one of them clubs as well, because they'll shop in the Championship, I'm pretty certain of it. Charlie, want to thank everyone for the shirt donations. Nice one. Charlie, and he got a 97, 98. Did I give you Charlie Ipswich shirt from me? Lovely. Interested to see Fleetwood in the Championship. A plucky old Fleetwood with Andy Pilley and his money. And Joey Barton's a good manager. I enjoyed watching Fleetwood last season. Saw them beat Ipswich. Saw a lot of teams beat Ipswich last season. Yes, it was Eurythmics. Iain. He's on my wavelength with my Name That Tunes. No, 96, was it? Was it that old? God, I'm old. Jesus. Don't think there's been any changes at half time. Oh, I wish I was like Dave Gaughan from Depeche Mode. Although he talks a bit like that, don't he? Young Man Blues. He's a proper Essex boy, isn't he, Dave Gaughan? They all are, aren't they? I sound like Spinal Tap or something, don't I? Oh, Christmas films already. Lovely. Right, second half about to kick off live. And it's live from the New York Stadium here in Rotherham. Will there be people there? Are they tier 2 in Rotherham? I don't know. Who knows? Basildon, indeed. Home of music. New members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Dennis asks a pertinent question here, so we better pop the banner back on and actually give away that score. We can give away all the other scores as well by doing that. Here's Lindsay down the right-hand side. Henry's fouled him. He doth protest too much, which means he probably did foul him. Look at this. Shaylee made some macarons. I want to have a bit more wine first before I eat one. How nice do these look? That's like a Ferrero Rocher one. Don't know what that is. Like a black curranty one. Oh, God, the filling's coming out of them. Eat one of them in a minute. Shaylee Bakes on Instagram. Check that out if you want to buy some nice bakes. Ooh, free kick in. And a Brentford player got a glance on it. Went in really dangerously and they defended pretty well in the end. Brentford, that could have gone anywhere. Big boot down the middle now. And Raya is out. He's miscontrolled it, but they've given a foul against, I think, Angus McDonald, or was it Michael Smith, got the foul given against them there. Yeah, Smith jumps into Raya there. You can't touch the keeper, can you? Hey? Rotherham in tier 3. Okay, so there ain't going to be anyone at Rotherham games there. Thanks for letting me know. Bristol City have scored. What, a third one? Have they indeed? No fake news here, please. I'm not seeing it on my ever-reliable Bet365 app. Here comes Smith onto the edge of the box and tackled by Janssen. Rotherham starting the stronger in the second half. Knocked off by Tony, though. Here comes Mbuemo. He's got Force outside of him. Plays it into Force. Can Force get out of his feet? Hits the shot. Good save. Blackman. Good start to the second half here. Best chance Brentford have had in this game. Let me take a bite out of this macaron. Tony on the far post. He's offside. Hits it on the volley. Goes wide of the post. Are Brentford's fullbacks not getting forward? Good question, that actually. I thought the problem was they're not able to rotate their midfield and get them on the ball. I thought the fullbacks were getting forward, but just not getting enough of the ball. Can we get a heat map there? There is Tariq. It's a good question, actually. Who asked that? LOL. There's Tariq Fosu's heat map there, which kind of stops. He's getting fairly well forward, isn't he? But obviously, you see some games for Brentford, and it's higher even than that. Let's bring up Rico Henry's which is a little bit better. But it's not terrible. It's just these midfield three struggling really to impact on the game. Look how wide Jensen's having to play as well. Hope that answers the question. To Silva. Excuse my mouthful. Are you kidding me? Preston 3-0 up against Bournemouth. Wow. It's not come up. Oh, yes, it has. 3-0 to Preston. Goodness me. Who's the goal scorer, guys? So Bournemouth are heading for their second defeat of the season. Wow. Let's just update the banner. Rotherham have started fairly well in this second half. Thomas Frank needs to figure out a solution in this game to get this done, doesn't he? Because it's not really looking like happening for them today, I have to say. Bournemouth 0, Preston 3. I've just added in on that one. Incredible. It's 3, BFG. Patrick Bauer is the goal scorer. Here comes Mattock with Fosu. Fosu wins that battle and gets it away to Tony. Holds that one up well and draws the foul off Angus McDonald. Dun, 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 dun. If I send cake, mince pies, of course you're going to have some macarons. They don't travel very well, QPR forever. You might prefer brownies. Checking in here from Faro. Gobsmack watching Rangers dominate a first half and then give 2 dumb goals away. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Richard says 3-0 Preston. Pleased as a Norwich fan. I bet you are. Well, we'll probably lose to Luton tomorrow with Pookie out again. Buendia is back, though, isn't he? And somehow, Richard, tell me your thoughts. Max Aarons did not get a red card for that tackle at the end of the before the Coventry goal there, which looked very bad tackle, that one. I'm surprised not more was made of that. And I think he's back as well. So some help there. Bournemouth have got one back. It's 3-1 now. Will we see a ridiculous championship comeback in that one? Here comes Rico Henry for Brentford. He's done well down the left-hand side. Henry doesn't cross it. He plays it back to Jensen. Good feet. He puts it into the box and Blackman comes out. Yeah, Brentford not looking that likely, really, in all honesty. I'm going to stick this food in my mouth real quick. Tremendous. I'm just working on the stone that I normally put on over Christmas. Starting nice and early into December. 52 gone here. Paul Warren is setting Thomas Frank a conundrum here that he cannot solve yet. Here's Crooks. Nice ball out wide to Ola Sunday. Into the box. Good header by Fosu there. Hitting low by Lindsay. Excuse me. Easy for Raya. There's a penalty at Birmingham, and the penalty's for Barnsley. Chance for Barnsley to equalise from the spot there. Woodrow, you'd suspect, will take that. I need to stop talking with my mouth full, don't I? Dun, 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 dun. Stanislas free kick. How long gone in the Bournemouth game? We can probably tell you that exactly, Don. Have a look. All of those games are coming up 70 to, well, that one says 73 minutes. Looks like they're a little bit ahead. I've managed to use nearly a stone in the week. Can you have the stone I'm about to put on then? Oh, into the box. Force here opened up for him, and Buemo wanted him to square it back. Force went with the outside of his right foot, and it gets blocked. Yes, I was right that Corley Woodrow was going to take the penalty, and he has scored. Our Birmingham heading for another draw. Birmingham 1, Barnsley 1. The Tykes have equalised. Corner for Brentford. Jensen's going to take it. Jensen puts the right arm up, swings it into the near post. Crooks gets a header on it. Oh, Pinnock headed it down. Tony was arriving, but well defended as ever by the Millers of Rotherham. Henry tries to switch play there. And Rotherham get that clear. It's going to be a Brentford throw. Was there a foul on Wiles? I'm not entirely sure. I think he wanted one. Chested it down and cleared it. Force was trying to charge him down. Looked a bit of 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, in my opinion. But what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? I know. Would you consider a failure if Brentford don't go up this season? No, not with the 3 parachute teams all doing well. Need to finish in the playoffs, though, don't they? Who do I support? Who do I support? Ipswich Town. Neither of these 2 teams, but this is a championship channel. Why don't you hit the subscribe button, Adam and Laura. We cover championship here and 5 Premier League teams as well. Headed away by Janssen. Nice ball. Oh, no, he's overhit it. There you go. Curse that one. Nice technique on it by Wiles. Trying this sort of shoulder-high volley there, but out of play it goes. Yeah, Aaron's okay. Not seeing a good angle of that tackle, but didn't look pretty. Yeah, it looked like a straight red to me, Richard. I think if they hadn't scored from it, that would have been looked at differently. So he really should be suspended for 3 games, but he's straight away back. I mean, good that he didn't injure himself, obviously, too badly. But, yeah, I'm surprised that more wasn't made of that. Ladapo battling down the right, but the throw-in goes Brentford's way. Here is Fosu down the right. Plays the channel and it's worked. And Buemo's in behind now. And Buemo into the box. Crosses low. Oh, good clearance there. Ivan Toney was arriving as Richard Wood makes the clearance. Force was following up. They're going to recycle now. Cross to the back post. Fosu laid back. And it's a great goal for Brentford. 1-0. Brilliant stuff from Ivan Toney there. He lays it back and Marcus Force drives it home. A little bit of quality. We said they've set them the conundrum. Can they get through? Yes, they can. 1-0 Brentford. Bit of real individual quality there. The assist, it's really nicely taken in the end from Toney to lay it back. Just in that first instance, Joe Mattock gets really suckered in. But they do clear it there. Wood does well. And then Mattock again, 2 mistakes in that. It's a slapdash clearance by him. He's going to be in trouble when we get back in the dressing room. Cross to the far post. That's brilliant from Toney. Absolutely outstanding. Fosu crosses it to the back post, hangs it up. And Toney just shapes to shoot, dummies it on the full volley, cushions it back in with his left foot. It's a great early finish from Marcus Force. But Joe Mattock twice in the build-up to that. Firstly, he gets caught out as Thomas Frank fist pumps and celebrates that goal with the ball behind him to let Buemo in. And it's a really slack clearance, just under hits it there. And he gets badly punished. It is Rotherham 0, Brentford 1. We have a goal and Brentford have the lead in this one. Get in, says Dave. See what that does to the league table in terms of Brentford. Be a good day for them. And look, it's going to be a third straight win if they can now convert this goal advantage into 3 points. Brentford will be going up to 4th spot and only 2 points off leaders Norwich. Could be even better if QPR can get an equaliser against Bristol City. Fine margins, Iain, indeed. I think when you watch that one back, you won't be happy with Matic's role in the whole phase. And then, honestly, it's a really nice assist by Tony. Really good bit of quality. And they just got punished. They've conceded no real chances in this game, Iain. And that is the fine margins. It says 76% last 10 minutes possession, but Rotherham won't be bothered about that. Comes to Silva down the right. Gets dumped on his backside, but he wins the throw-in. How much did Brentford sign Ivan Toney for? Well, that depends where you get your information from, doesn't it? What I heard, which I have got no evidence of whatsoever, so take with a pinch of salt, was 5 million quid with add-ons. So an incentive-based thing. And there you go, straight away, Adam says 10 million. But yeah, I'm always of the opinion on transfer fees, unless you can show me a contract with a fee on it, I don't really believe anything. Oh, crossed in from the right-hand side by Fosu. Good punch by Blackman. I just can't imagine Brentford paying 10 million quid for someone without a big promotion hook on it. That's just not how they've done business. I think Mbuemo was 6 million, was he? But I guess it's impossible to get transfer fees nowadays, isn't it? I don't trust them. If anyone can show me their source for what the add-ons are, what the fee was, we just don't know, do we? Here is De Silva. Played over the top. Ivan Toney's wiki page shows him in a Newcastle kit. Of course he does. There we go. Same with the Jordan Rhodes fee at Wednesday. It's closer to 6 million than 10 million. Yeah, I know. I remember when Ipswich sold Richard Wright. Literally, the club briefed the press that it was 6 million. And then when we actually saw the accounts published, it was 2 million quid. With then, other things ratcheted on the end. So, I mean, they all go through as undisclosed now. So it's annoying because I'd love to know what players were signed for. But there we go. I'm impressed with the stream, Ben. The lag behind the live pitch is only about... remember, Thomas, YouTube puts in a 10-second delay as well. So if anyone wants to line up, I'll do a time check in a second. We've got a Rotherham attacking set play here, though. It's a corner from the left. In it goes. Smith is up on the back post. If anyone wants to sync up, I'll be at 62 minutes. I'll give you a 3-second countdown for exactly 62 in 3, 2, 1. Now, if you want to sync up with me, either pause me or pause your TV. Just seeing the goal again. Beautiful from Tony, just laying it down. And Force, check out all his finishing. He hits it early. He hits it in the corner every time. You can't teach that instinct, can you? If there were points for huff and puff and slick attacking with no goals, QPR would be the greatest team in the world. There you go. I think they have a few rivals for it as well, wouldn't they? Ball's gone dead there. Tony shoots from about 40 yards after the whistle's gone. Always interesting to see where those ones go. Has a bit of a laugh with the ref about that one. Although he has managed to kill a few seconds. 63 minutes up now in this one. And now the dynamic, the game state changes, doesn't it? It's not all about Rotherham now stopping Brentford. They need to get themselves a goal. Headed on by McDonald, well forward. Brentford can break now with Mbuemo. He's somehow still got the ball there. Strange run. He does get the foul. It was kind of sort of being pulled and pushed and pulled as he went. I thought he lost it about 3 times. He won it back about 3 times for sure. I just came to say Force outscoring Tony. What, in this game, Elliot? Well, he is in this game. He's outscoring all 22 players on the pitch in this game, isn't he? But he'll do well to outscore Tony through the season. But excellent player, Force. But Tony's got 12 goals. So enjoy both of them. I'd love to sync, but don't know how. You're running any training courses. All you need to do is write down when I say what time I'm on, what time that is, and then write down what time you are at exactly that time. See whether you're ahead or behind. And if you are ahead, pause me by that amount of seconds. Or if you're behind, pause the TV by that amount of seconds. All good fun. Wednesday being linked with Joe Piggott at AFC Wimbledon. Force was, yeah, I saw him. Actually, he scored when I saw him at Milton Keynes for AFC Wimbledon. Force. Crooks goes down a bit easily there. Doesn't win a free kick. Here comes McDonald. Crooks again. Ooh. Yanel went right through the back of McDonald there. Is he going to get booking for that one? He's holding his head saying he didn't commit the foul. Yes, he did. Tony gets a lot more chances playing in the middle than who? Than Force. Force normally comes on down the middle, doesn't he? I don't know. Certainly Force has been prolific when he's come off the bench. Oh, it's gone loose, the free kick, but referee gives a foul against Rotherham. Definitely got 2 decent strikers there, central strikers in Tony and Force, haven't they, Brentford? Although at the moment, Tony is loving the Championship. Oh, turnaround complete at Birmingham. Barnsley have scored. Birmingham 1, Barnsley 2. All changed there. I think it must have been about 3 goals in 15, 20 minutes. There, Birmingham took the lead and Barnsley have spun that around and they are now 2-1 up on 84 minutes. That is not good news for Karanka and the Birmingham fans. Nobody noticed. The only result I hadn't updated down the bottom there was the one game we're actually watching, for goodness sake. Derby have taken the lead on 83 minutes. Are Derby going to win a game, by God? They got 7 minutes plus stoppage time to hold out in this one. Derby only one. Oh, has Backinson scored for? No, he's just come on as a sub. I thought Bristol City scored. Only 1 win this season, for Derby. And they are leading. Oh, hello. Bournemouth 2, Preston 3. That's 2 goals back for Bournemouth. Now, they were 3-0 down, and they are going to go all out at Preston for these last few minutes. Substitution here. So I think Kazim Richards is the guy who scored for Derby. Surridge has scored for Bristol City. Here come Brentford down the right with Da Silva, who tries to beat Wiles. Wiles is too good for him there. Gets it clear. Raya comes all the way out of goal. Ladapo still chasing waste paper there, putting a shift old Ladapo, hasn't he, up top. Goodness me. We don't do promotion, pronunciation stuff on here, Spleeb. I apologise to any football player if I don't pronounce their name in the exact accent of their mother tongue. What are you going to do, hey? Do you know at Norwich, when you go there, they give you a sheet with all the pronunciations on? I'm like, whatever. Unless I hear Brian and Buemo pronounce my name correctly, then maybe I'll look at it. But there you go. Birmingham looking precarious again. Derby scored. Time to go, Karanka. Jay's not happy there. Kelman is on for QPR. Blues blow it again. Goal, Bournemouth. It's all happening, isn't it? Glad Derby scored. We won't have to break their miserable streak now. There you go. Good job, Warburton has no hair. He'll be ripping it out at QPR. Big win for Derby if they can hang on. Wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be just? It'd be 4 points in 2 games as well, because they did draw at the weekend, didn't they? Derby, Bristol City have hit the post in their game against QPR. Into the box it goes from Brentford, and Blackman comes out to catch that, throws it out like he was taking a throw in, really, to Matt Crooks. Back in it goes, and out wide to Mattock. Wiles, Ladapo, well done, Fosu, who just gets in the way there. Wes Harding pounces on that and comes out of defence, sets Rotherham away here. That's a terrible ball by Smith. He's lucky that Lindsay went 50-50 with Henry, and Henry kind of misread that, and they win a corner for them. Bristol City seem like they are the new Reading, winning games unconvincingly, hey? Keep them wins coming. Come on, Bournemouth. They've dropped the ball the last couple of games, says Matster. They're coming back. Did they give themselves too big a mountain to climb with a 2-0 deficit? There, corner to Rotherham. 70 minutes up in this one. Crooks is up. Smith is up. Ladapo's up. Wood is up. All the big guys are up. In it goes under the bar. That is no good. Misses everybody, and Paul Warne turns around and walks back to his bench, looking a little bit irritated at the poor quality of that corner. Should you have a look at the live league table? No, we won't, because we're going to get double sub here for Rotherham. Mikael Miller has come on. And Florian Josephson has come on. So the 2 wing-backs have gone off. And 2 wingers, really, come on. I don't know if they're just going to sit and play wing-back and try and come forward. We will find out. In theory, that's an attacking change. We'll see how they line up. De Silva goes all the way home. Ladapo, he's got a blooming engine on him. He must have run about 15 kilometres this evening. Still pressing. Here comes Miller. Gives the ball away with his first touch. And here comes Mbeumo, who is fouled by Miller. Inauspicious start. Is he going to cap it off with the yellow card? I think he might be. Yellow card for Miller straight away. Gave the ball away, chased it back, made a foul, got a yellow card. Just clipping Mbeumo's heels there. We have got a free kick here for Brentford. I wonder how many they'll send forward now, being they're leading. Oh, no, fair few going forward. And Mbeumo's going to take it, possibly with the left foot, or Jensen with the right foot. Rotherham holding a very high line. And Mbeumo runs away from it. Jensen whips it in, but the high line works for Rotherham, and Blackman can come out and grab that. Sensible. May as well lose 3-0 trying to get a goal. You may as well. Absolutely. Will they just sit in at wing-backs then, Iain? It's like the difference between an attacking 3-5-2 and a defensive 3-5-2, isn't it? Start with fullbacks and then swap them for wingers. Love it. Noah says, not a good game for us. Should have been 4-0 up at half-time. Gave away some soft goals. We got a yellow card for Angus MacDonald. He is pulling Ivan Toney there. Who just seems to have all of the right attributes to do well in the Championship, Toney. Doesn't he? Oh, good question. Best goal I've ever seen live. Goodness me. Look it up. I think it's Leighton Baines for Wigan against Ipswich. Ludicrous goal. So another free kick for Brentford. The clock is ticking down here for Rotherham. 73-50 up. Jensen tries exactly the same tactic, putting it into the space, trying to get Tony to run onto it, but couldn't pull that one off. And Blackman comes out and grabs that one. Big kick. Rotherham trying to launch another attack. Lindsay goes diagonal, looking for Miller, who is not going to get that one. Into stoppage time at most of the other games now. We'll start getting full times coming through on them any second. Oh, Coventry have equalised against Derby. Can you believe it? Wow, we thought Derby had won. They took the lead on 83 minutes. And Coventry have equalised. Gus Hamer has scored. I can't believe that. Wow. I'm a bit dumbstruck by that one. I thought I was just getting my head around the fact that Derby were going to get a win here. It's just hapless for them this season, isn't it? Coventry with a late equaliser, 1-1. That'll do Coventry. Just keep Derby at arm's length for a little bit longer, won't it? No points gained on the Sky Blues for the Rams. Dear oh me. What is going on there? Derby just missed a massive chance before as well. Oh, dear. I can't cope, Ben. I need help, QPR Anonymous. This is my counselling. Oh, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Could be worse. You could be a Derby fan at the moment. Oh, God. The struggle is real. Goodness me. It's a free kick to Rotherham. 76 gone. I assume they're... Oh, sorry, it's a throw-in. Excuse me. Tossed down the line by Miller. Oh, nice little lift over there by Wiles. But Fosu's done well. They get a clean sheet from this. Fosu will be very happy with his right-back performance. When did Sergi Canos come on? I must have been in the comments. I'm looking at a close-up of him now, so... Mike, legend. $4.99 super chat from Mike. Very, very kind. I drink to you, sir. Canos boots it clear up the line. And McDonald picks it up. Harding plays it out to Josephson. On loan from Derby, who we were just talking about. Played down the line. Out it goes. Derby just can't hang on. Just hang on to what we got. I don't know any of the lyrics. Hang on. Hang on to what you've got. Doo-doo. It's my entire vocal range in 2 seconds there. Jessica says, love all Leeds fans coming to support their old Derby friends. You got long memories, you football fans, haven't you? Birmingham dropping. Goodness me. QPR tweet, what a chance. Goodness me. Offside, Ivan Toney. Who played him through there? Yeah, he's just off. Barnsley have won at Birmingham. That is a full time. Good win for Ishmael. Bad result for Birmingham. Dale says, how did Derby win at Norwich? I can tell you, I was there. They played a 5-4-1. They defended. They got very lucky when Pookie fell over from the penalty, and then Rooney smacked the free kick in the top corner. Marcondes is coming on for Brentford. And Blackman takes the goal kick. They're sticking everything forward now. Wood is up. Jensen clears it. I think he thought he got fouled by Lindsay then. Wiles has it. Slides it through the lines there quite nicely, Wiles, for Ladapo, but he cannot keep it. Ladapo now charging. It's not recurring. Full-time at Derby and full-time at QPR. It's Derby 1, Coventry 1, QPR 1, Bristol City 2. Well done, Dean Holden. You keep proving me wrong, matey. Brilliant stuff from Bristol City, fighting on up at the top of that table. Let's have a look at the live league table, which tells us Bournemouth are still trailing. Bristol City have won, and we'll go back into third. Brentford currently are winning and will go fourth. Otherwise, no other representation there. Cardiff already moved up into 11th. Ladapo's gone off. I think, is that Hurst just come on? Down at the bottom of the table, Derby, really unhelpful draw for them. Vassell and Hurst have come on for Ladapo and Lindsay. So whatever you say about Paul Warne, he's going for it. He's now got 3 strikers on essentially and 2 wingers. So there may well be another goal in this game. Which way it's going to go, I can't tell you guys. But essentially, yeah, 3 strikers, Hurst, Smith and Vassell on. Miller and Josephson are coming at wing back. They're both wingers, essentially. So here comes Josephson into the box. Well played, Rico Henry. Very nice Championship left back. Oh, lovely ball up the line there for Tony. Tony puts it across. Big chance here. Kanyos. Did he get a bump in the back from Miller? Referee says penalty, does he? The yellow card is coming out. Is that going to be Miller red carded then? Wow. This is going to be game over. Mikael Miller has just got his second yellow and has been sent off. He must, bless him. I feel badly for him now, poor guy. He's only been on about 10 minutes and he's got 2 yellow cards. I feel very badly for him, but it's a big chance now for Brentford to win this. It's a lovely ball down the line by Jensen. Tony just gets everything right, doesn't he? Plays it into the middle. And Kanyos, Miller's behind him. He waits for the tackle. Oh, there's not much in it. Sort of bumps in to the back of Kanyos. Kanyos goes down. We have a penalty and a red card. This is game over. Tony steps up. He's going to go right-footed. Blackman stares him in the eye. It's going to be 3 steps. Tony scores. Side netting. Lovely finish by Ivan Toney. And you can cash your chips on that one, guys. 2-0 to Brentford. And they are winning the 3 points here. Paul Warne went for it. And the gamble has not paid off. Miller has got sent off. Lovely penalty by Tony, who's just looking quality this season, isn't he? Got the assist for the first goal as well. Thomas Frank has got through the Paul Warne challenge. And Brentford are going to win this one. They're in the 101st minute at Bournemouth, still playing there, giving us our run for our money in the 8 o'clock kickoff here. Well done, Brentford. They are going to get the win here tonight for the second time. We did them on Friday, didn't we? In consecutive watch-alongs here. We're going to see a Brentford victory here. They're playing against 10 now. They're 2 up. They just need to see this one out. And Tony, I believe that's his 13th goal of the season. This is round 15 of fixtures. That is superb. He also got the assist as well for the first goal, Tony. Brilliant stuff. And Brentford are going to get the win. Here comes Crooks down the right-hand side. Does he win a corner? Yes, he does. Off Rico. Henry, let's go to some of your comments. Iain, sorry, buddy. There's always next week. Warburton will say the same old time for new owners and a new manager. I quite like Warburton, but there you go. He doesn't manage my team. He can if he wants, believe me. Corner in from Rotherham. Cleared by Brentford. Fed back in and a catch by Raya. Full-time at Bournemouth. Preston have won at Bournemouth. Today is a good day if you are a Norwich fan, a Watford fan, a Bristol City fan, a Brentford fan, anyone other than Bournemouth in the top 6, isn't it? Come on, Brentford, says Hull. Bazzy says, terrible decision. And then Hal says, the decision was bang on. It was 1-on-1. No, it wasn't a straight red, Liam. It was a second yellow card. So I don't know what the call is there, that it's not an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. I don't know. I don't know how it becomes a yellow and not a red, but there you go. Poggy says, if Rotherham come back naked, I will dance. If Rotherham come back, sorry, I've got the word naked on my mind. I will dance naked on my street. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. Oh, Rotherham versus Coventry at the weekend. That'd be an interesting one. He never even touched him. Well, Kanyos certainly stood in front and wait. Oh, good ball in by Hurst there. Looking for Vassell. Raya gathers it. Kanyos certainly does wait for the contact, doesn't he? So read into that what you will. We'll debate that on the review show tomorrow. 85-30 gone. It's game over here. 13-13 for Tony and Force, averaging a goal every 48 minutes. They and Rico Henry are the reason we're up there. Some very average, good stuff. 13-13. That's just sensational, isn't it? Tony really looks the part, doesn't he? Derby have lost 4 points against 4 promoted teams in 4 days in the last minutes. Haven't they just? Yeah. That's an issue for Derby, isn't it? Amongst others, that they've just played home games against Wycombe and Coventry. And as the commenter there says, Don, yeah, not good. 2 clumsy challenges, 2 yellows. There you go. Don't disagree with that. Neil is here. Barnsley ground a result out, loads of chances, but no end product. Penalty and a deflected shot. There you go. A self-aware Barnsley fan there. Love it, Neil. Good work. 3 points. Robin says Brentford 5 games, 15th December. I think I'm reading this right. Watford, Bristol City, Cardiff, Reading, and Bournemouth. That sounds tricky. Ivan Toney goes off. I'm actually going to give him a little small round of applause there because he is really making a difference in this Brentford team. He's just doing absolutely superbly. I didn't agree with him being man of the match on Friday. I thought it should have been Rico Henry, but this has been fairly tight. Rotherham have been fairly organised and just 2 bits of attacking quality. Tony assisting the first one for Force, who smacks it in. And then for the penalty as well, Tony steps up, strokes that one in the corner. Brilliant stuff. A Wednesday win tomorrow night. Only 2 points off Rotherham. Who's that against? Reading. Rotherham still going. Brentford just happy to sit in now with the extra man. Should be able to defend this. Henry concedes another corner. Joseph Zoon was running at him on the right wing there. Brentford were going to want to dig in for this clean sheet now. 87 gone for the Bees. They're 2-0 up in this one and heading up to 4th in the league. Peter says, really hard fought match. Rotherham have been so tough to play against. Henry, Tony, Yen with stars. Fosu did well, though, not quite firing. Yeah, Rotherham are a nightmare to play against, aren't they? Good side. know exactly what they're doing. Here is Kanyos. He's going to try and switch the play there on the break. Gets closed down. Paul Warne applauds wholeheartedly there. His players still pressing, still closing down. Throw in for Rotherham. Back into the centre halves. Wood. Wiles. Tries to play the channel. Tired pass by Wiles. Here's Kanyos, who won the penalty. Comes inside. Oh, nice ball through. Godos. Oh. Kanyos overhits that pass. He got the line right. If he gets the weight right, Godos is clean through on goal. By the way, Godos and Presley came on a couple of minutes ago. Here's Henry. Oh, nice change of pace by him. Takes on Hurst and plays it through. Presley is offside. Blackman comes out and grabs the ball. See you soon. Leeds 2020. Enjoy your Christmas movie. Reading can go top again with a win tomorrow. Although they need all the results to go for them and to win themselves. So I think maybe just worry about the Reading game, I think, Don. Inside it goes to Presley. Jensen switches it out to Godos. Nice chest by him. He's on his own down the left. Cuts back inside. Just going to kill some time, I think. 3 minutes stoppage time in this one. Jansen has it. All the way back with Raya, who kicks it down the ground. Presley up with Wood. No foul given, and it's all the way through. With Blackman, we're just playing out the stoppage time now. Brentford are going to get the 3 points in this one, barring some miraculous comeback. Flicked on by Vassell, but that goes all the way out now. With 2 minutes of the minimum stoppage time left. It's going to be a goal kick. Man of the match goes to Tony from Sky. I agree with that. Just makes the difference, doesn't he, Tony? Quality player. Raya goes short to Pinnock, who pings it out to Fosu. He's done a good shift at right back, hasn't he? I don't know what's up with Dalsgaard. Here's Kanyos. Kanyos out it goes to Henry. 1 more or 1.5 minutes of stoppage time to go in this one. Jansen to Pinnock. Have we gone off early, Ben? A little bit, yeah. They're still pressing in. They're still... they've by no means played badly. But just when Warne gambled, one of his subs got himself sent off and conceded a penalty. So Tony could turn out to be the sign of the season. Yes, he could. If he gets above the 20-goal mark, maybe even higher, that would look like a great bit of business, wouldn't it? How much do you think Tony's worth now? 40 million. Not so sure about 40 million. He's played brilliantly in the Championship for, what are we talking, September, October, November, for 3 months. We know that there are players who've played brilliantly in the Championship just for 9 months and been worth 15, 20 million quid. I think it's James Maddison, 25 million quid, I think. So, yeah, he's got to put a whole season together. You might get some speculative bids in January, but you might get some serious bids in next summer. 10 seconds left of the minimum stoppage time. I don't really see any reason to string this out. Jensen concedes a foul. Ref checks his watch and he blows up for full time. And it's a good win for Brentford. Rotherham 0, Brentford 2, Thomas Frank goes and shakes hands or fist bumps with Paul Warne and the 4th official. Ivan Toney, broad smile on his face. He's made the difference today. Superb performance from Toney. It was 2-0 in this one. Rotherham made it really hard for Brentford in that first half. And I was sort of saying about, 50, 55 minutes in, I'm struggling to see Brentford get through this one. But they did in the end. Complete bit of quality from Toney to knock off that ball on the full volley for Marcus Force to score the first goal. And I feel a bit sorry for Paul Warne. I feel a bit sorry for Mikael Miller, because Miller comes on, gives the ball away and gets booked straight away. And then Sergi Canos is running through. Miller chases back, touches him, bumps into the back of him, second yellow, and he's off. And Toney sticks the penalty home. That was the story of this one tonight. A little look at the numbers tells us just on the big chances there, 2-0. Rotherham just ran out of it in the end. Brentford managing to just knock them down and probably deserved of this victory in the end. But be under no illusions, Rotherham is a hard place to go. Let's just have a look at the table real quick. You can see Brentford there have gone up to 4th, Rotherham in 20th, Derby and Coventry drawing, which is helpful for Rotherham down the bottom there. Paul Warne's just having a chat to the referee, presumably about the penalty. Scores down there, Cardiff beat Huddersfield 3-0, Cardiff up to 11th, Huddersfield down to 16th. Birmingham 1, Barnsley 2, Birmingham 18th now, 5 without a win there, only 3 wins this season. Barnsley go in to 13th. Bournemouth 2, Preston 3. Big win for Preston, big defeat for Bournemouth, only the second of the season, which gives Norwich and Watford a real incentive to go out and get a win tomorrow night at the top there. And Swansea as well can all move above Bournemouth now. Derby 1, Coventry 1. Derby took the lead on 83 and could not see it out. Gus Hamer with a 90th minute equaliser. Just can't win a game, can they? Derby this season. Just that one victory in 15. QPR 1, Bristol City 2. Great stuff, Bristol City. 27 points in 15. Excellent start. 10 points in the last 5. That's my gold standard of 2 points per game for the last 5. And the last one there, Rotherham 0, Brentford 2. Right. Thank you ever so much, guys, for joining me. If you are still in the stream, do me a favour before we go and just hit the like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Help us out here as we're growing to over 13,300 subscribers now. Really, really chuffed with that. Tomorrow, I will be live at 1 p.m. and we will be reviewing these 6 games tonight. I'm not going to be live tomorrow night. The Fantasy League show will come out. That's a pre-record. But we won't be live tomorrow night. I'm going to have the night off. We will be back at 1 p.m. again on Thursday to review Wednesday night's games. And then it is the preview show for round 16 later on that night. So look, loads and loads of stuff coming up. Well worth hitting that subscribe button. Let's just give a thank you as ever to Charlie, our live watch-along sponsor there, 30 years of Law Royal. Here's to many more. And you can go and support Charlie's fundraising efforts there, www.depop.com/ReadingFan21. He's collecting football shirts for a great cause there for the doctors who are currently treating his health issues. From me as well, there's a Teesprings discount code there. If you want to go and buy some merch from the merch store, you help me out, I'll help you out. There's a 10% discount if you've watched this broadcast. Enter the discount code LIVE, L-I-V-E, at the checkout and get a 10% discount on all Benjamin Bloom Football Channel merchandise, T-shirts, mugs, phone cases, hoodies, sweatshirts, all over at the Teesprings store. Let's say thank you to everybody here. Blow, thank you. Poggy, new to the stream. Nice one. Hit subscribe, buddy. Nice to have you here. Nice one, Charlie. Good luck with the chemotherapy. All the best. Iain, sync success. There you go. You got us lined up in the end. Well done, Jim. Thanks for the super chat, boss. Gaza, Hip, and everybody. The channel would be nothing without you guys. Thank you for watching, everybody. And I will see you all very soon. It was Rotherham 0, Brentford 2. The Bees move up into 4th spot. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And it is over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I'll be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.